Values is one of the reasons why people prefer you or a person prefer you to others. Welcome to today's episode of Because I Can. Today I'm here to share my thoughts as always. On this channel we talk about everyday life issues, and today we're going to be talking about a high value behavior. Okay, a high value person is a person who know his true values and they have high standard for others. Like a high value person generally is someone who treats people with respect, or someone who just know what they want, and when once I see a situation where things don't look like what they want, they just walk away. And those are the kind of people that I have high respect for, because it takes a lot to be able to walk away from disrespect, to be able to walk away from the situations that you do not like without any reaction at all. That part, I am still working on myself so much, because I'm the kind of person who just feel like, well, if you disrespect me, then I'll just disrespect you right back. It takes, like, before, when I see people just walk away from toxic situations or people just being mean to them and they just walk away, I see that as weakness. Now that I'm much grown, I see that it's one of the biggest strengths that any human being can acquire, right? It's not easy for you to just walk away. It's not easy. I don't know where they get that strength from. Before, I used to see people like that. I'd be like, oh, this one is a scary cat. He or she can't even fight for herself. He or she can't even... People are mean to you. You just walk away quietly without no reaction, with their shoulders up high. Wow. Those are really like... That kind of person is really full of wisdom. I would just say it's one of the biggest strengths that anyone can have. I'm telling... Like, I am working on myself 24/7 to be able to attain that level of strength. I just encourage everybody that it's not every situation that needs a reaction, but like I said, it's not that I'm grown that I just come to realize that truly it's not every situation, it's not every time you're being disrespected, it's not every time that you're being mean to that require a reaction. Just value yourself so much to know that, hey, that person is a high value person, that person will not even be mean to me, so I can't reduce myself to such a level. Okay, and a high value person is a kind of person who, like, puts a little thought to everything he or she is doing. For instance, let's talk about the way we stand in public. A high value person will not be seen standing just carelessly, or the way we style ourselves, the way we look in public. A high value person puts a little thought to her dressing, to his dressing. Like, they are well calculated. They just know the look that they are going for. You cannot just dress shabbily and look like, oh, the whole world it's like you're tired of this world. Every time everybody sees you, you look shabby. Oh no, a high value person can never be seen in that kind of situation. Also, let us even talk about communication. Everybody knows that once you open your mouth, once it comes to communication, that's when people really know if you are someone they want to associate with, or you're someone who they want to keep talking to. Because once you open your mouth, like I said earlier, people just know who you are. Like, we all have our perception about people. So you have to also put a little thought to words before you actually say them out. And when I was growing up, my dad made me understand that as a human being, you have to have a little knowledge of everything. Okay, when it comes to soccer, do you have a little knowledge about it? When it comes to fashion, do you have a little knowledge about it? When it comes to health, do you have something to say? Like, when people just meet you and you guys are having a conversation, they should be able to have a meaningful conversation with you. You should be able to bring something to the table. You should be able to contribute to communication meaningfully. The words that you use, the choice of word that you use, also have to do with communication. Really goes a long way. How do you communicate with others? Do you understand them? Do you listen? Do you use wrong words? Do you even have anything meaningful to communicate? So a high value person just take a little time to improve his or herself in terms of communication, in terms of dressing, in terms of their look, in terms of how they stand, just everything that has to do with them. Okay, values, like I said earlier, the values are the reason why people want to stay or leave. Values are the reason why people choose you to others. So we just have to put a little more effort to our life. Let's live our life with a little bit of intentions. Another thing I want to talk about, a high value person is not needy. When I talk about being needy, it's like you do not need, as a high value person, they don't need the validation of others to do the things that they want to do. They don't seek attention. They believe in themselves so much, or they have put in time to develop themselves, and they have gotten to the stage where they just believe in their decision. They just know where they stand. You cannot just move them easily by your decisions. They don't need your opinion to do what they want to do, okay? They don't force their opinions on others, and they are not easily moved around. So generally, values are what sets you apart from others. People mistake glitz and expensive clothes for values. No, you don't necessarily need to wear expensive clothes for people to think that you are someone with high values. No, a high value person is someone who just know her style, who just know how to mix and match. You don't necessarily have to be, okay, let me use a clear example of this. When we were all growing up at our 1920s, we used to have a friend. She's very beautiful, she's very stylish, and she also wants to get the best of everything. Like, so whenever we walk past the street, a mother will see her and say like, "Oh, what's your name? You're so beautiful. I would like my son to meet you." And she has met so many sons of those different women, and at the end of the day, she just come back to us. Right? Like right now, I'm married and that very person is not married. I'm not saying marriage is the biggest or the biggest achievement. What I'm trying to say is that our looks and our glitz does not equal value, okay? I had the opportunity to meet one of the sisters of those men that she was being introduced to, and I'm like, what happened? Why is your brother no longer with this girl? The girl said, my brother said, I cannot have any meaningful conversation with her. She does not contribute to, she's just clueless. All she got is beauty and style. That's it. So as a person, you really need to look beyond just being beautiful or just knowing how to put expensive things on you. You really need to put true values. Look around, read. What does it take a human being to acquire true values? I'm still working on myself on that, especially to how I react to issues, and I am not always well put together every other day. Okay, so if you're out there and you're thinking that, oh, this lady sitting down, you have it all together. No, I still making this video just telling myself that, it's just reminding myself the areas that I really need to put effort in to get to where I want to be as a high value person. I just pray that I get to that level someday. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. See you in my next episode.